Hey y'all, listen. I know I shouldn't have come on here like this. This is what it is. This is what it is, or whatever. I literally tried to record. I had like 10 plus minutes, okay, of this shit recorded, And then here comes the goddamn security guard. And it's the one that, oh my God, the talkative one, okay? Oh, if the door is closed, please don't bother nobody. So I had to stop, and I don't feel like editing on my phone because it's so much easier on the computer, and I just want to go ahead and upload this when I finish. So I just want to do it straight through. But baby, this is not what I expected. Anyway, moving on from that, I'm gonna apologize on the forefront for being a day off. Listen, a lot of stuff was going on this week that just came down on me, and I was extremely tired. I've never been so physically tired in a long time. And that's because, lack of sleep for various reasons. And then on Tuesday, it was just a whole bunch of stuff that I was doing, and I didn't have no help at work, and it exhausted me. We haven't been that busy at work. And it really wasn't dealing with the people that actually came in. It was dealing with the workload, okay? Like new books, old books, having multiple. It was just too much. It was a lot. I already explained it in my other video on my other channel. So I apologize. And plus, I was just trying to see if we had some more topics to talk about, because to be quite honest, this week has not been really much so far. Congratulations to the hometown crew, the Chicago Sky WNBA championship. They're champions now. Shout out to them. Shout out to Candice Parker. Shout out to everybody on the team. Let me just tell you this, okay? First of all, I wish I would have had a ticket to go. I really did. Second of all, I remember when Candice Parker first got up in the league, okay? I was young. Now, maybe because I was young and I'm just like, it's just showing how time kind of moves fast. I remember when she was pregnant, okay? Baby, when that video showed of her telling her daughter to come here, and when I saw her, I was like, excuse me, ma'am, who is that? I thought that was like a cousin or a friend or something. I'm like, who is that? But the way she was crying and everything, I said, that got to be somebody a little bit closer. They said, girl, that's her daughter. I said, bitch, what? I said, that's a grown-ass woman. What you talking about, daughter? That's a grown... I said, how old is Candice Parker? Bitch, I don't know, when some people have kids or whatever, especially when we haven't seen them in a minute, I don't know, for me, I always think man, they still gonna be this small or whatever, instead of actually growing up. So that was a cute little moment. So congratulations to the Chicago Sky. Y'all did that, okay? I think it's the first WNBA championship for Chicago. Okay, don't count us out, boo-boo, but let's just get up into the video. First of all, rest in peace to General Colin Powell. He is the first Black U.S. Secretary of State. He died from complications after contracting COVID. Basically, he was fully vaccinated, and this is not an example of the fact that, playing into the agenda of people saying that, oh, if you get vaccinated, you can still die. Yeah, okay. Especially when you have other complications that's going on with your body already. And that's exactly what happened with Colin Powell. He had a lot of things that was going on health-wise with his body. His immune system was already compromised, okay? So therefore, it wasn't strong enough to fight even with the vaccine. And he was dealing with melanoma, multiple melanoma, and that is blood cancer, okay? He was also 84 years old. He's also dealing with Parkinson's, so that's a lot. And if you know anything about cancer, and if you go back, I believe they did say something, if you do have cancer, you have to talk to your doctor and see if they would suggest that you get the vaccine or not. And I also deal with somebody that has cancer, and the doctor wasn't too sure whether or not that their system would be able to be okay with the vaccine, if it would work, and how it would, because they don't know how the vaccine would react with all the other stuff that's going on with their body, because they have the cancer and the other drugs or whatever. That's how I feel that's going on. But, till this day, she's been very, very careful. And unfortunately, she did catch COVID, but she wasn't vaccinated, but she didn't catch a bad case, okay? And And I'm gonna tell you, yeah, she didn't catch a bad case, because like when COVID was first coming out, there was a whole bunch of other people that she used to go to what is it, chemotherapy with or whatever, and a few of them had passed away. A few of them passed away because they caught it, and this was in the initial stages before a vaccine. So that was scary, and that was one of my main fears, and still is, because I've seen her at her lowest with her immune system, going to immunotherapy and everything, and it's just scary, okay? And it's one of those situations where you want them to be fully vaccinated, but you also want to take the precautions and hope that nothing else happens to them. And I don't like talking about all of this right now, because I know people got their opinions or whatever. And I know people are going to use this as a reason to not get the vaccine or whatever. And at this point, people's minds are already made up, okay? And so I'm not about to get on here and be the one that try to convince you of this and convince you of that, because you're going to do what you're going to do. The whole thing about the work mandates and stuff that's going on, with people having to get it or they're going to lose their jobs. And I know my job, it was the same way. And it's not that we was going to lose our jobs. It's either you get vaccinated, and the deadline for that was on the 15th. Actually, yeah, the 15th. And either you do that, you get fully vaccinated, or you have to be subjected to taking COVID tests like every other day or something like that. And mostly everybody just went on. So it wasn't a matter of we was going to lose our jobs or anything like that. So you had either or. But in some places, you'll probably lose your job. I don't know necessarily. Like, I'm on the fence, okay? I'm not necessarily big on, like, making people do stuff in order to do this, in order to keep that. Because, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. Even though I'm all here for people, getting vaccinated, but I'm not the one to say, well, you should do this or whatever. I want people to make their own choice. And when I say, because I had posted something, because, on the Shade Room or whatever, they had posted what Chris Brown said about Kyrie Irving or whatever, calling him a hero for whatever. And I'm like, he's not a hero. He's not a hero. Just because whatever reason he's standing down, that's not heroic, okay? That's not a heroic act. We use things too loosely, and this is getting out of hand. Everything's just becoming so political. Everything's just becoming so, it's about choice and all that. I just don't like talking about it, because like I said, people have their minds made up. I'm fully vaccinated, and I've been 100% fine. So, not to say that, and once again, I will repeat, you've been taken, for those that want to say, oh, because they don't know what's in it, you take a lot of things that you don't know what's in it, and I'm pretty sure you don't research it either. You take over-the-counter meds, you don't research the ingredients that are in it. You had your kids vaccinated because you need them. They have to be vaccinated, bitch. You had to be vaccinated before you got into school. You know what I'm saying? You don't research what's in the flu shot. And just like the flu shot, some people can still get the flu when they get the flu shot, okay? It happens. It's a game of chance at this point, and I understand some people that's like, well, if you can still get it back when you vaccinated, what's the point? It's just lessening the severity of it. That's all that it is. Because never did they say that you couldn't get it still. And like I said, I'm not going to push it. You do what you do, and I'm fine with the choice that I made. And as long as you can live with the choice that you made, that's all to the good. I really don't care, okay? I'm not one of those ones that's just going to come down on folks. I just feel like, I'm not going to do that, because then it's going to sound like I'm judging. I'm not. I'm just let people do what they want to do, okay? Because at this point, at this juncture, that is what's going to happen, all right? And we can't change that. Okay? Just let people do what they're going to do, and whatever consequences happen. It is what it is at this point, okay? I only said that because somebody sent me, and because of that post, and I was, from what I said, somebody gonna send me a message, talking about they want to do this. I said, girl, don't send me no conspiracy theories ass, talking about a TED Talk ass, baby. I listen to science, okay? I don't listen to people who get their information off the YouTube. I don't listen to people who get their information off the Facebook. Bitch, I got scientists in my family, so that's who I'm listening to, okay? I got doctors in my family. That's who I'm listening to, all right? Y'all can take, and that's the reason why I made the choice that I made. If you have a reason, that's on you, and let that be that, okay? But don't push that shit on me. Don't talk about something, I can't believe that you would do this and you're pushing this on our people. Girl, shut the fuck up. You were promptly blocked. If you watching this, you was promptly blocked on my Instagram, okay? I didn't even accept your goddamn message. I just blocked your ass, okay? I don't like the conspiracy theories on anything except for the Illuminati. No, let me stop. Bitch, Kanye West was at that wedding with that goddamn mask on, and I was like, bitch, why is he up here with them people looking like the Illuminati in front of all these white folks like this, okay? They already say we got secret societies going on and everything, and you coming up here looking weird, and then he's walking around with these white masks on, okay? I said, what is going on? Now listen, bitch, I just got through looking at American Horror Story, okay, with the aliens and stuff, and you looking out of this world, and not in a good way. Kanye West needs help. I don't know if he's doing this shit for attention, but baby, obviously he is, because it's getting us to talk about it, and I wasn't even gonna talk about it. You see how I just switched over to that shit? Girl, listen, who Jigsaw played up in his head, okay? Who did that to his hair? And he proudly, baby, we be seeing shit on TikTok and Instagram of people be pranking their friends, cutting their hair off or whatever, so that they have to cut the rest of it off or whatever. And this motherfucker is playing. He let Saint, and Psalm do all that shit to his hair, okay? And he said, I'ma wear it proudly. I guess it just wouldn't be me. Listen, my shit is messed up right now. I just looked at it, I need to wash this bitch, okay? I feel a little embarrassed coming out, and he outside with patch here, patch there, a line. I said, what is going on? Is he on? Hey, I'm not even finna, okay? Moving on from that. Y'all pray for your boy. Y'all still listening to Donda? Y'all, I ain't listening. I'm not. I swear, and I tell y'all to this day, I still have not finished that Drake album. Oh my God, it's so many people that has came out with another album, and I have downloaded it, but I have not listened to them. And when I tell y'all, I'm so backed up, y'all. I am so backed up on all my TV programs, and that's because I was watching stuff on streaming. I try to get the TV programs out first and then go to the streaming. But baby, I was caught up on You. You came out on Friday, and Ashley went on ahead and watched that. Psychotic, okay? Like, Love, whatever, what happened to Love had to happen to Love. That bitch was crazy, okay? I said, listen, I don't want you to love me that much that you so goddamn jealous that you will kill the bitch that I got a little crush on. Everybody got a crush on anybody and think somebody else cute, even if you in a relationship. It's natural. You don't stop your feelings, okay? And that bitch just, wow. And he just, wow. I said, this girl killed more people than he did this season. What the fuck is going on? Oh man, it was a good time. And now people are telling me, because I synced this clip of Reese Witherspoon and I think Juliana Margulies, okay? And I remember Juliana Margulies from back in ER days, all right? Let me tell you something. Before there was Grey's Anatomy, girl, there was ER, all right? And ER was the GOAT, okay? It was ER, Chicago Hope, and I think another one. And we used to watch some things religiously because ER used to film out here in Chicago too. And so, Juliana Margulies was on there. George Clooney was on ER and everything. And them two used to go together on the show, okay? So I seen this clip on my For You page, and it was Reese Witherspoon and Juliana Margulies, and then they all in a car. Next thing you know, they kissed. I said, wait a minute, excuse me? What the fuck is this? Girl, they said that's the morning show on Apple TV, and I got a free subscription for Apple TV for a year when I got my new phone. I said, oh shit, well maybe I need to go watch it. And people was telling me it is actually good. They got Jennifer Aniston in it. I'm not I can take Jennifer Aniston. I don't dislike her. I'm Team Angelina all day. You know what I'm saying? But I do kind of like Jennifer too. She funny at times or whatever. But they say this shows her range, so I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna start watching it later on today. But yeah. The morning show. If y'all seen it, tell me how y'all feel about it. And if y'all got some other suggestions on some streaming services that I should watch, hit me up, let me know. I didn't say I was gonna review, because baby, when I tell you my schedule is goddamn loaded, I'm ready for some of these shows to go on freaking hiatus so I can get a goddamn break. Okay, listen, Insecure comes back on Sunday. All right, so we gonna watch that as a family, and y'all know the review gonna be up. We gotta support the home team. I'm not reviewing Chucky, so please stop asking me that. I was never going to review that. Okay. What else is on? I did watch on Prime Video. They do got this new series called I Know What You Did Last Summer, taken from the movies, and it's cute for what it is. For what it is. I gotta see. I think a new episode. Does the episode come out every Friday? Because it did show up Friday. That's when the first 4 episodes came on. It's spooky season, so I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit, because I haven't really been feeling very much Halloween-y, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, moving on from that, if y'all got some other TV streaming series that I should check out, put it down in the comment. Let's talk about it. Anyway, moving on from that, Oprah, let me tell you something. Adele is back, and I told y'all, we talked about this on Saturday. Okay, Adele is back, and Adele is back with a promo team. Okay, and it feels so good, to be quite honest, to finally get somebody that's out here that's like this big star, and they're actually promoting their stuff. I love me some Beyonce, and I love the fact that she does the surprise stuff. That's her lane. That's something that she started all over again. Got people in the mood for doing. And ever since then, everybody's just been popping out, hey, I'm going to drop this here, drop this there. I'm not going to put out a date when it's going to come out or whatever. You got people that's been doing that here and there. But, you got Adele. She's coming out, she told us when the single's coming out. She told us when the album coming out. She got promo. She's doing interviews and stuff. She got an interview coming up, 2-hour special coming up with Oprah, on, what is it? November, bitch, when is it? Girl, it's next month, okay, right before the album come out. She gonna be singing some of her songs, and, she got a little interview with Oprah, and it's gonna be on CBS. I really like the fact that, she is out here doing that. I wish my other girl would actually sit her ass down and do a couple of interviews on TV or something. Like, bitch, you ain't too good. And speaking of, let me just tell you this. Beyonce, bitch, I will break up your relationship, okay? Like, you can put me on the fucking side. Like, Beyonce always been cute to me, but bitch, lately, mama been fine as fuck, all right? Girl, the titties was sitting up in that dress at that wedding. I said, what the fuck, babe? And she brought the bangs back. I said, all right, you got a professional to do it this time, because, baby, I will never forgive you for Bang Gate of 2014. Jay-Z stressed that bitch out so goddamn bad. And now look at his hair. Nope, no, I'm not going to do that, because it fits him. He looked like he going through a little midlife crisis type of situation. She was going through some shit back then. The girl is coming full circle, bitch. Okay, I said, let me tell you something. She be taking pictures, and that motherfucker be looking like the butler in her pictures. I said, Jay, at this point, why you there? But anyway, so that's good to see. I can't wait for Adele to come out. I can't wait to cry some more to myself. Cause baby, when Easy on Me come on, I be sitting in the car like this. The security guard, I'm so over him. Anyway, I don't understand what his issue is. Like, why are you up here? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. Courtney and Travis Parker. As you can see, my voice kind of got low because he in the room next door to me. A box just came for me. Did I order something? I gotta go check. I ordered something? Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm thinking about, I just got a message saying that something just came for me at my house. Oh my God, and ain't nobody there. So therefore, that shit finna be sitting on the steps or this porch. And y'all know, them motherfuckers that, oh wow. What the fuck did I order? Okay, I'll figure it out later. I'm sorry. He done came up here, distracted the fuck out of me, and then that message just distracted me too. I apologize. Y'all like, damn, bitch, you done came late already and you finna do all this stuff? Don't worry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back on track. What was I saying? Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, they are about to get married. They got engaged over the weekend, and I'm pretty sure they was filming for something that they're doing with the Kardashians on Hulu. I think the Kardashians got this little shit going on Hulu. I might check it out. You know, ain't got nothing else to do sometimes. Just to be nosy. But, you know, it's just real funny how these people are just getting engaged after only being together for a few months. Hey, it is what it is, okay? And, you know, y'all ain't shit for going up in Scott's mentions and his comment section asking is he okay and all this stuff, and leave that man alone, because I'm pretty sure he over there throwing a fit because he fucked up. He knows that the only woman that he ever truly loved and will ever love is Kourtney, and he let her get away. Kourtney told him what she needed from him, and he could not give it to her because he wasn't mature enough to do it. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't something that was so out of this world that he had to change. No. Because remember, Scott used to be so messed up in the beginning, like so messed up in the beginning. But you know, Travis' ex-wife, she in her feelings too, talk about something she finna make a spiritual break. Girl, get over it, okay? It didn't work out, let it go. Moving on from that, Fallon and, if y'all care, Fallon and Jalen, they engaged too. And that whole situation, at this point, I don't care about none of them, all right? I just wanted to mention it because somebody probably would have asked. But at this point, that whole situation, I'm looking back at it now, everybody is on bullshit, okay? Everybody was liars. Everybody. Simon, Portia, Fallon, Jalen, liars, okay? At this point, they all need to just live up in the house together and just be a swinging ass couples with each other. That's all they need to do, okay? Be a goddamn polygamous set. That's what they need to do, because y'all all full of shit. But hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that. Bitch, you broke up with your man, or your man broke up with you, and 3 months later you're pregnant and you getting engaged and the other one's still playing. Girl. Moving on from that, okay? I just want to talk about this subject, a serious subject that's going on. And I've been seeing it on TikTok. And that's what, let me tell you something. TikTok has become one of my favorite apps now. I was one of the ones that was like, listen, this is for the kids, and I don't get the hype of it, you know what I'm saying? All y'all do is dance and whatever. And I'm just like, okay. I was resistant for getting on it, but when the pandemic hit, something said, Ashley, go on over there because you probably need some little entertainment. See what it's all about. Baby, you can find any and everything on goddamn TikTok. They be dancing. You find some cooking lessons, some sewing lessons, some singing lessons, some comedy, baby. It's a whole bunch of talent over there on TikTok, okay? And the shit be funny. At this current moment, speaking of TikTok, at this current moment, if you go on there, I don't know how your For You page is set up, but for some reason on my For You page, it's a whole bunch of videos talking about this cult, okay? That is called the Daddy's Girl cult. It's the so-called stud that got all these BBWs, and that's big beautiful women, I should say. They all like pray to her, they worship her, they hers, you know, they be tattooing her name on them. You know, and if they don't, like, the bitch be giving them curfews and shit like that. They got to do this to this to this at this time. If they don't do stuff when they supposed to, they don't send money or whatever, they get punishment, meaning like at one point self-harming, okay? And they show all the proof, okay, that this stuff go on. My whole thing is, these motherfuckers haven't even met the bitch. They don't even live in the same goddamn state as the bitch. And if they have met and they done something to her, one girl said, listen, we fucked, but the shit was mediocre as shit, okay? They doing all this and the stuff wasn't even all that. Baby, ain't no way in hell I can talk to a person that ain't in my state or whatever, and we can grow a little relationship, a little repertoire, a little, friendship, some type of whatever. But baby, you not finna control me over no goddamn phone. Y'all ain't finna be like, bitch, you supposed to be in the house at 4 o'clock. No, ho. I'm still at work. Fuck you mean? Okay, you ain't finna tell me to go to bed at no goddamn 8, bitch. Okay, who the hell are you? And then you talking to another bitch too, girl. It's a mess. It is a mess, and it's called Daddy's Girls. Okay, look into it. Mind you, these women are grown as shit, and I'm pretty sure the stud is younger than them, and she used to be a BBW herself. Okay, she lost weight. I think they said she got surgery or whatever, like the gastric bypass and all that shit. But she got these contacts. See, that's when I knew I couldn't trust her, because she got these color contacts in her eyes, and I just like, they said the bitch be looking like a Siberian husky. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess, okay? The shit that I found on TikTok. I said, how did I get... And at one point, I had followed the girl, because I was like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Because, just randomly following somebody. And then when I started seeing what was going on, I said, bitch, let me unfollow, because I don't agree with this shit. I don't agree with this shit, okay? But, moving on from that, girl, some other stuff that I found out on TikTok was the situation that's been going on with Howard University. Okay, HBCU. And actually, I've been seeing this on TikTok for the past couple of weeks before it made it like public, like more people are talking about it on social media. I've come across a few videos of people basically complaining about the conditions that's going on at Howard University, about how some of the students, a lot of the students, dorms, either they had last minute dorms, they don't have the dorms, the financial aid is not, there. Then they get into places and the cafeteria is just a mess. Is rodents and insects and bugs and stuff rolling around in the cafeteria. It's the same thing going on in the dorm facilities. Water pipes are bursting, and you have mold everywhere. Some people have had to be hospitalized because they get respiratory issues because of the mold that's up in the dorms, in the facilities that they're at, and it's causing like people vomiting up blood and stuff like that. Mushrooms growing in the ceilings, growing around the rooms and stuff. They having, like I said, infestations of rodents and roaches and stuff like that. They're living in terrible squalor ass conditions, okay? And the university is barely doing anything about it. It's this whole, we'll sit down and talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. You see that and there's more videos coming out. They're protesting and all this stuff, and risking the possibility of being expelled. So we're going to get expelled because we're protesting the fucked up conditions that you got us living in, and we're paying this high ass tuition. And what I don't understand, and I know that it's a lot of HBCUs that do have the same problems, but I've said this before, the main HBCU that we always seeing getting all these monies and all this donation and always getting so praised or whatever is Howard University. They either get monies from, donors, they get money from alumni, they get money from different organizations, they get money from dignitaries or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They get money from celebrities, okay? And then you got Felicia Rashad that's working there now. You got the building that you name after Chadwick Boseman there. You got all this other stuff that's going on, but yet you cannot take some of that money and actually update and upgrade some of the facilities that are working on your campus and making the conditions better for your students. I don't understand that. And don't give me, well, this is this, and because COVID or whatever, that ain't got shit to do with it, because this has been an ongoing problem. There's so many people, so many former students, so many people that left the school so that they can go to better school because of the conditions of what the living conditions and everything is in, okay? They said a protest like this happened in 2018. That was pre-pandemic, okay? This has been going on for years. And you mean to tell me, with all the spotlight that be on Howard, you mean to tell me that you couldn't take a few thousand of the millions of dollars that you got and give it to updating your facility, making sure that your students are safe? so that they can be there and you won't have this negative press. Quit. I don't understand it. And there is nothing that you can say that's going to make me understand it. Oh, you got to pay for this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them high prices for them faculties and these famous people that you got coming in or whatever to work there and all this stuff. Girl, they can take a pay cut. They ain't missing no goddamn meals, okay? The students' health are in jeopardy and they're paying all this money. And then the financial aid, I heard like with HBCU, sometimes the financial aid should be the main problem too, okay? That situation be so fucked up. I feel for these students. I seen one TikTok where the mold was literally just growing everywhere on the girl's stuff. Mind you, she ain't even been up in there that long. And then they was like, why are we paying? One girl's like, why are we paying for tuition when all our classes are online? I said, that's a good ass fucking question. A good ass fucking question. I said, that is crazy. I feel so bad for them. You know, for you to be, like I said, for them to be in the spotlight the way that they are and how everybody praised Howard, you would think this wouldn't be an issue. But alas, it is. Y'all, tell me, if you ever been to a HBCU, did you ever have issues like this or whatever? Put it down in the comments, okay? Because some other people was joining in on the TikToks and making videos about how their situations are at some HBCUs too. And it's just really, really crazy. They're not even doing the COVID testings like they supposed to do, you know, and they're pissed off about that too. And I'm just like, putting our kids' health in danger. That's just messed up. Moving on from that, I stand with the students of Howard. I do. Sydney Star caused a big uproar, and I don't even think she came back out and said anything. I woke up one day and on the Shade Room, they was like, Sydney Star confirmed to us that her and Darius McCray, aka Eddie Winslow from Family Matters, they're a couple and they've been together since February. And I was like, what? And it wasn't because, y'all know, Sydney Star is a trans woman, okay? And I was like, what? It wasn't because she was trans. It was because it's Sydney fucking Star. And something about it just didn't sit right with my spirit. And I said, him? And then, you know, they showed these videos or whatever where they was on this photo shoot. She was backing it up on him. And then, you know, they did kiss on the lips or whatever. So I'm thinking, well, hell, maybe it is. I don't have a problem with them being together, but it's Sydney fucking Star. My whole issue was, what if they break up in the shit that she'd do afterwards, because she's an attention whore, okay? But of course, this gave everybody the, you know, transphobia. Everybody just like, oh my God, you dating a dude and all that stuff, and I can't stand when people do that shit, you know. So of course a whole bunch of transphobic shit just started coming out. And then he came out basically saying, you know, I have a fiance and it's not Sydney. I'm not with Sydney. We don't date, okay? And his reps also said she's just doing this shit for attention to try to get a reality show, to get on TV or whatever. And I was like, on the one hand, I truly 100% believe that if they were not dating, she put this out here. If it was her that put it out there, it is for attention for her, okay? Because that's all she do. If you saw her on Love and Hip Hop New York, she was too much. If you saw her on the ATL Baddies on Zeus, oh my God, she was way too much, okay? Extra as shit. Anything for fucking attention. And so this, I wouldn't put it past her. But then, you know, we did see the video of them kiss or whatever, so I'm pretty sure that was an old shit. And at this point in time, this is not the first time that I heard anything about them two being together. When I go back and I think about it, it's always been rumors in the atmosphere about them. But at the same time, I feel like he might have done something with her, but she probably wanted more or thought something else of it, and he didn't. And that's probably what it was. And if he did, oh the fuck well, let him live his truth, okay? If that's what he want to do, if you want to come out and say that's what he like, then that's what he like, and that's him, okay? If he don't, that's him as well. I'm not finna clown him, because there's nothing to clown. There's nothing wrong with dating a trans person. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just that I don't like Sydney. I really don't like her. Y'all remember when Darius McCray used to fuck around with Superhead? Let me tell you something. Some of y'all young ones, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Go look up Superhead, aka Kareen Steffens, okay? Look her up and then look for her book. Baby. Back in the day, listen, when I was younger, that bitch came out and she said she was one of the ultimate video hoes and the ultimate pass around bitch. Like, she used to fuck. Remember Selena Powell, the Black Widow, the bitch that's out now, that girl that be out here fucking everybody? Oh my God. Kareen Steffens, aka Superhead. She is the original. One of the originals, okay? She the one that put all that shit on the map. When I tell you she put all the shit about every fucking rapper and celebrity that she fucked around with, I said, bitch, that shit had the industry and the world popping at that time, okay? And then after her came Cat Stacks. Look it up. Cat Stacks with a K, bitch. Girl, I will never forget that video of Cat Stacks at Soulja Boy Place, and it was like lines of coke on the goddamn, and I think he was in the bed sleep. I said, what the fuck? Baby, the early 2000s, mid 2000s, bitch, that shit was a wild time. Whenever that shit came out, it was a wild time, bitch, okay? And the internet really wasn't popping like that. It was getting there, but social media wasn't popping as much like that. Baby, this was back in the time when 106 and Park was out here, okay? Girl, it was the wild, wild west up in this bitch. Girl, it was a mess, okay? But y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. Prayers go out to the 16 missionaries. I think it was actually 18, but 16 of them were American, 5 of whom are children who were kidnapped at a Haitian airport. They was out there in Haiti trying to help build orphanages and stuff, and they got kidnapped by this gang that is known for kidnapping, raping, and doing all this other stuff. And they basically said, like, the youngest is an 8-month-old baby, okay? They was like, listen, bitch, we want $17 million for all of them. I said, y'all ain't finna get that. I said, what is the point? They out here trying to help folks. If they really out here trying to help folks, then you gonna fucking... I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't like people that do shit like that. You taking advantage of the situation that's going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't ate all day. It's probably like 1 o'clock. I don't know. So forgive me. This ain't no mukbang. I know some people don't like when people eat on camera. I'm one of those, but I just had to. My stomach is hitting the back of my goddamn spine. I ain't eating nothing last night either, so. Girl, I was tired as fuck. Anyway, that's messed up. So I'm gonna just pray for them at this point. Taking advantage of shit that's going on in your country, and then you going to this level, kidnapping it. It's just stupid. It just reminds me of remember when them girls went missing up in Africa? Oh my God, it's a documentary that showed the after effect of the ones that were freed. Oh, it was such a good documentary. I think it's on HBO. Okay, Our Missing Girls. That was a good, oh, wow. Moving on from that, the IRS is trying to get their money from Candy. Baby, I don't understand these celebrities. I really don't, okay? Y'all got all this money, and y'all literally, like, when you make, the more money you make, I'm pretty sure the more money you make, the more taxes you do have to pay. But you still have the money, and if you can't pay it all in front, the IRS will work with you and put you on a plan. Trust and believe, I know, okay? Because listen, I'm gonna let y'all in on some shit. When you get on YouTube don't take the taxes out of the shit, you know what I'm saying, out of their check. So when you actually do your taxes or whatever and you file or whatever, you might have to owe a lot, okay? Depending on how much you make on YouTube or whatever in your other job that you do, you might have to owe, okay? And that's what happened to me. That shit caught me up and I was not prepared for it. So I've been paying some shit back and I'm almost through with it. So, I'm caught up or whatever for the most part. But I'm a regular ass bitch, okay? I ain't got money out the ass that you can just be doing this and doing that. These celebrities, y'all got money that y'all be wasting on goddamn cars and jewelry and all this shit, and your taxes not even fucking paid. Okay, at least get on a goddamn payment plan. Make this be a oversight, Candy, because there is no way for somebody that makes as much money as you probably made for you to be on $20,000 to the goddamn IRS for the past 2 years. $20,000 ain't shit to you at this point, okay? Especially what you make on Real Housewives alone. What is happening? So they said that she is on. She's supposed to owe for her Blaze restaurant $5,156.50, and then for last year they owe $15,812.52. Get it together. Go ahead and write that check to the IRS so they can get off your back. Okay, get it together, Candy. This should not be happening to you of all people. All right, I'm just saying. People mad at Dr. Dre's ex-wife, Nicole Young, because he got served with some papers or whatever, basically telling him that he got to pay her legal fees while he was at his grandmama's funeral. They said he was right there by the casket. On the one hand, I don't feel like it's truly her fault because, you know, these process servers, they come out there and they gonna find you. And if they find him that place, it seemed like he was ducking and dodging them. That's what it seemed like. And so they just so happened to find him there. But I will say it is a little rude. Okay, damn, you could have waited till he got out to the parking lot or whatever. You did it right there by the casket. Truth be told, the process server better be glad he didn't get his ass whooped, whoever the fuck it was, okay? Because emotions is running high. That is messed up. But at the same time, you've been served, okay? That was crazy. That was just like, remember when Sierra was performing at that Pride event? And that person came up there and gave her them papers while she was on stage. And then, you know, she wouldn't take it. So they just set the papers right there on the stage. I mean, mama was in full, let me see you, 1-2 step. And that bitch said it right there. I said, oh my God. These process servers don't give a fuck, okay? I be looking at too much TV, how they be, you know, acting like they cool or whatever. And hey, so you're so-and-so, right? Oh my God. You've been served. I said, wait a minute. It's a couple of professions that I would never want to have. I would never want to be a process server. I would never want to be a journalist or whatever. Because listen, yeah, I be seeing the way these reporters be acting when it be a hot story and they be all up on people's property in their space, whatever. Can we tell you this? Can we get this? Can we get that? Girl, I ain't got time for that. Okay, that is rude. That is rude because I'd be scared when these motherfuckers gonna turn around and pop my ass and then we both gonna go to jail, okay? Because I'm gonna pop your ass back, bitch. You know, that is one thing that I can never do. I can never be a defense lawyer because I cannot defend people that I know are guilty, all right? And try to convince people otherwise that they not. You know, I just couldn't do that. Put down in the comments some things that you couldn't do. I couldn't do street sanitation. Them motherfuckers get paid a lot of money, I believe. But baby, I would throw up real easily if I smell something stank, okay? And I just, even if I think about, oh no, I think about it, it just make my stomach turn, bitch. But yeah, y'all put that down up in the comments, okay? Moving on from that, Mr. Billy Porter. We have to tell the truth, okay? Billy Porter, good actor for the most part, good singer for the most part, but he has this narcissistic type of egotistical attitude, okay? And I'm seeing it more and more. He took issue with Vogue and the fact that they put Harry Styles on the cover a few covers ago and he was in a dress or a skirt or whatever he was in. And he took issue with the fact that, not at Harry, but the fact that Vogue would actually put somebody in a dress, a man in a dress on the cover, and it not be somebody that is the actual gay man, but they put a white heterosexual man who's just doing it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm the one that did this first. I'm the one that made this acceptable first. And I'm sitting here like, excuse the fuck out of me. Now, see, I get where you're coming from, okay? Maybe, yeah, put a gay man on there on the dress and all that stuff if that's what they want. But at the same time, heterosexual men have put on skirts, have put on dress, and it doesn't mean that they're gay. That's just their styles. It's a whole bunch, like I'm telling you, it's on TikTok too. And people, we become conditioned, or people have become conditioned to think that just because you know, a man or a woman does something out of the norm, they're this or they're that. No, that's not what it is. So when a man wears fingernail polish or a man puts on a skirt or a dress or whatever, oh, they're gay. That's not what that means. They're not gay. That does not mean that you're gay just because you wear certain things. If you go back in history, men used to wear those things. And that, especially royalty. They used to wear those things. They used to wear the heels, okay? They used to wear all the makeup and the wigs and stuff like that. What we see going on now, that's what went on back in the day, okay? And these men were not gay. And if they were, who cared? But these were men of power and shit like that. And it was the norm. It was society. But now we're thinking everything has to be gay this, gay that. Oh, that's not what it is, okay? Let people just be comfortable in their own styles, you know? And you sitting up here trying to make it seem like you the first one that did this and made this acceptable. Bitch, no, you're not. Billy, stop. Billy, he said, what did he say? I changed the whole game, okay? And that is not ego. That's just fact. I was the first one doing it. Not everybody is doing it. I feel like fashion industry had to accept me because they have to. I'm not necessarily convinced, and here's why. I created the conversation, and yet Vogue still put Harry Styles, a straight white man, in a dress on their cover for the first time. He doesn't care. He's just doing it because it's the thing to do. This is politics for me. This is my life. I had to fight my entire life to get to the place to where I'm at so I can wear a dress to the Oscar and not be gunned down. All he had to do was be white and straight. I get it. But you're not the first. You're not the first. You're not the first, sweetie. You're not the first. It's just reminding me of when, and this clip popped up, and I'm so glad somebody had put it on the timeline when this all came out, of him when nobody else from Pose got nominated. None of the trans women got nominated. And he basically was like, okay, Ann, this is about me. They gonna have to wait their turn. That's basically what he said. You know, he just comes off a little, okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, you got your little white husband and I don't. Whoo, let me go off. Let me go somewhere else, okay? And Cardi B, bitch, I'm gonna leave. What is going on with the rap girls, okay? I want y'all to be free of this shit, okay? Nikki, y'all done got a one for her, okay? You know, she had missed the little court date or whatever in that little judgment. And so, you know, they said somehow, you know, they got a win saying they ain't gonna charge them for that settlement or some shit like that. So, for the Kenny case or whatever, against old girl, the girl that's filing against them. So I guess they gave them a reprieve or whatever, something like that. They got a win in that, okay? So that's a plus for Nikki at this point. But Cardi might be, I don't feel like she gonna serve some jail time, but you know, she going back to court for that 2018 fight they're having at that strip club that they said that she orchestrated. Bitch, they said that she orchestrated them girls getting their asses beat because of the fact that Offset was out here fucking around on her ass. I said, I would never do no shit like that. And that's when we was all like, let that nigga go. And not only did she not let that nigga go, she wound up having fucking 2 kids by him. Like, I am not about to go to jail behind no nigga, okay? Cardi said, that's man's and I'm gonna stay beside him. Girl, okay, you about to be on probation. The bitch ain't going to jail. She ain't going to jail, but she gonna get something. If they do find her guilty or whatever, she gonna get something, but she ain't gonna get jail time. Okay, that's just not gonna happen. It is what it is. I need y'all to free yourself of these negative influences. And I be sitting here sometimes like, if I was straight, would I be dumb over a man? Because I would not want a woman to be dumb over me, bitch. Oh my God, you want to know what? I've been looking at 20s, right? And it came back on. This is the 2nd episode. And you know, Hattie, you know, she the young thug on there, and she got with Ida B finally. I've been rooting for that relationship. You know, Ida B older. It's partly because that's been one of my things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I love me some older people. You're like, if a woman is like 5 years older than me or whatever, that, and they fine too, like, oh my God, you know, I just love older people. I've always been attracted, you know, you have to be a few years older than me, okay? Women. And, I was like, I'd be fine, okay? Like, I just, like, that girl is really up there living my dreams. I know y'all be sitting here like, Ashley, you got issues. We all do. We all do. I always want to have a little secret rendezvous with somebody. Ooh, y'all don't think I'm worthy enough, okay? Like, hit me up. Like, what the fuck? Let me be me. I want to be a sugar baby, okay? Y'all like, Ashley, stop, okay? The last thing I want to say, listen, Hazel E, and shout out to B Scott, because B Scott, baby, you are doing it, okay? That after show, I love it. I love your looks and everything, and I'm so proud of you. I am so proud. So glad, you know, BET is, regardless of what we want to say about BET is trying to make strides and right some wrongs that they did in the past. And one of them big steps was putting B Scott on their program, because they did them wrong back in the day when they was on that red carpet at the BET Awards. I never forget that shit. That was so fucked up. But I'm so glad that they are righting the wrongs. I'm so glad that BET is being more diverse with representation. And for those that have a problem with the LGBT community always being shown on TV shows now, bitch, get over it. We had to sit here and see a whole bunch of heterosexuals kissing and doing all this shit. Now you're gonna see some gay folks doing some shit too, okay? That's what you're gonna see, bitch. I said, are you gay niggas up on here? And I love it. Oh my God, I'm such a goofy mess. Okay, this is what happened when caffeine gets into my system, bitch. But yes, I'm loving it. Okay. I may get something in the works. Girl, I get back to y'all when it's official, but you know, they them anyway, moving on from that. Hazel E, mama, I think you need to just take a break at this point. And I understand that you want to get surgery because you want to get some surgery. Remember the last time we heard about her getting surgery, she got that botched surgery out there up in Turkey that damn near took her life, but it fucked up her titties and everything. So I think she want to get some reconstruction surgery. And if you're gonna go ahead and do that, do it out here in you know, the America, okay? And you have board certified doctors, and that you actually did your research. And don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, because look what happened to your body out there in Turkey, okay? Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? And after you get your stuff reconstructed to the way that you wanted it, to fix the flaws and the botchness that they did over there, take a break from it. Do not get nothing else, okay? Do not get nothing else. Y'all scare me with this going overseas for surgery shit, okay? This one dude I was looking at on TikTok, he went and got veneers. Bitch, them motherfuckers was popping off like chitlins. I mean, them motherfuckers was just popping off. I said, how much did you pay for that shit? For them to be popping off like that? A mess. But let me get back to my job. Oh, excuse me. Y'all like, Ashley, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Okay, I'm about to get off. I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I will be back on here tomorrow for Love After Lockup. Saturday, if it's coming on, Love in Huntsville. Sunday, we got Real Housewives of Potomac, and we also got Insecure, okay? You guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe, be warm, and I will see you guys later. Peace.